those away. I'm talking about the bags that your birdseed comes in, your chicken feed, and even your cat and dog food. Don't throw them away. They'll just go in the landfill. Instead, make reusable bags and totes with them like these. Let me show you how. So here's the bag that I'm going to use right now. And the first thing I'm going to do is cut the bag to the correct length. Now you can get some of the wording in or not. It's all about placement. My bags are cut approximately 21 inches. And I have made a template for myself that I also sell online. And this template shows you the part that will be the bottom of the bag right here. The part that will be folded over here. And then the part that is going to be the actual bag itself, the middle of the bag. So I sell these templates online, and they come with the corner piece that you use for making the corners. And they also come with the instruction, 5 pages of instructions on how you make the bag. So you can go to my website and look at that. So this is how I chose to cut the bag with this template. And as you can see, I'm going to have the top of it folded. I'm going to just keep in the words that say Home Fresh. And then the part from here to here will be under the bag, which will be the bottom of the bag. So using this template, it makes it really easy to see how you're going to cut the bag. The next thing we're going to do is turn it inside out and wash it. So here is our bag turned inside out. This is the bottom of the bag right here, and here's the top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this about 1/4 inch on the bottom. I'm going to do that twice. And then I'm going to sew all the way along here. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand our bag up like this. Here's our bag like this. And we're going to take this seam right here and we're going to push it down to the inside seam. So we're taking this seam right here and we're laying it down so it lays right on the seam on the bottom. So if you look inside, we have this seam right here, which is the edge, and this seam right here, which is the bottom of the bag, and we're matching them up. If they don't match up, then your bag could be a little crooked. So measure up 5 inches on each side and draw a line across, and then do that on both sides. And now I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and I'm going to sew it right across here. Okay, so you see here that I have sewed on that line on both of them, on both sides right here. And this is what makes our bottom nice and flat. Okay, now what I'm doing is I went around the whole top of the bag and I folded it over on the inside about 1 inch. And I did this all around, all around the top, so you can see that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and I'm going to fold it over again. A lot of people ask me why I do this, and the reason I'm doing that is because I want it to be a nice sturdy top when I put the handle on. Okay, so I just did my second fold right there, all the way around the whole bag, and I'm just holding it there with clothespins. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in 6 inches from each side here and mark it. This is where the handles are going to go. So I'm going to mark 6 inches there, and then come over to this side, and I'm going to mark 6 inches there. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to flip it over. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to mark 6 inches from this side. And 6 inches over here from the edge, right here. And where those marks are where we're going to put our handles. I have 2 pieces of 1 inch webbing here. I've cut them 28 inches each. And I'm going to take one of them and I'm going to slide the end of it right there at that little point where we made the 6 inch mark. And I'm going to pull it over the edge of the bag. I'm going to take the other end of the same one, and again, I'm going to slide it in behind that little mark and pull it forward so it's laying up against the edge of the bag. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to do the same thing here and the same thing over here on this mark. Okay, so now I have my handles in on both sides, and I've held them down with clothespins. I'm going to sew all the way around the top of the bag here, all the way around. Then I'm going to go again, and I'm going to sew in on this edge here. And that's going to secure the top of this and the handles. When I hit the handle, I'm going to go back and forth a couple times just to reinforce the handle. Okay, I'm coming in about an inch now, or 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to sew a line right across here. I use this guide to kind of keep me at the same distance. So when I go around to the bag, I will come back to the exact same spot that I started at. Okay. As you can see, I did 2 rows of stitching, one around the top, and then I went down about 3/4 of an inch and then did another row just to secure the top part that's rolled over there. Now we're going to turn this right side out and look at our bag. See this and other repurposed bags on our website at www.blueearthbags.com. Here's the bag that we just made. I just turned it inside out. The wording is perfect because we used the template and knew where we were going to cut the bag and where we were going to fold it. As you can see inside, it has a nice square bottom so it stays up on its own, and it's nice and square on the bottom. If you're interested in purchasing the template or any of our repurposed bags and totes, head over to blueearthbags.com.